Oh fuck.
We went and saw the Eternals last night.
He's talking shit about it.
It was good.
It was good. See, like, look,
Wasn't near great. Not even close.
No,
Not even halfway great.
when I go see an MCU movie, I don't compare it to the other MCU movies. I don't think about that shit. I just compare it to it by itself. All right.
I'm grading it by itself, and I got to tell you, like half of it, I was like, "Bam, this is great, woo!" Because they were fighting people and it was cool. But the other half, I was like nodding off and like getting bored and wanting to look at my phone and watch UFC and getting up and going to the bathroom.
Why would any motherfucker in the world ever? God, nothing pisses me off more. I'm telling you right now, nothing pisses me off more than anybody in the world that takes their phone out watching a movie.
I took it out for like 5 seconds, but I gotta tell you, I went to the bathroom.
I put the thing on vibrate and put it in my pocket and don't take it out until the credits are off.
You're not a huge UFC fan like me. You don't understand.
Who gives a shit?
I give a shit. But look, you got. I was walking to the movie theater, like when I went to go to the bathroom, right? And I went, I didn't sprint like this guy does because I knew it was a slow part, and it's like, whatever, who cares? They might make another Eternals, they might not. Who cares? All right, so I went to the bathroom. I'm walking back. And I'm walking up the stairs and I look around. More than half the movie theater is just sitting there on their phones. Because it was like, it was a boring part of the movie. And the movie, it would have a really big action sequence. And then like 45 minutes with just boring shit and talking. Then it would have a really big action sequence. Then 45 minutes of boring shit and no talking. Which I understand is an integral part of the story. They got to be able to explain everything. But they kind of dragged it on a little bit. Look at Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi, they introduced this new character. All that good stuff. And he's the main character. Like Eternals, they didn't have to dive so deep into every character because it's an ensemble movie. Nobody really cares if this guy's got a brother or not. If Icarus has got a brother, so
with Shang-Chi, they kind of like
but Shang-Chi was action packed.
They developed the character from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. They were developing the character, and then towards the end, we knew like all about him. But then within all that shit. With this movie, there's so many different characters that they would take like 5 minutes at a time to just like talk about that character, and then
there's like 10 characters,
and then some stuff in the movie, and then they'd go 5 minutes at a time talking about this character. Some stuff in the movie, 5 minutes at a time. So it was kind of like repetitive a little bit, but I mean, I'm not hating on the movie.
And I didn't like.
Everybody always said you don't have any taste because you like everything. I don't like everything. There was a lot of parts in the movie that I didn't like.
I didn't like that the movie didn't have like a main villain. All they had was the deviants. There was like 10 deviants. They were fighting all the deviants. There was one deviant who sucked up a bunch of people's powers, killed my favorite character in the whole movie halfway through, pissed me off. They should have kept him till the end. I want to see him in some more movies. Damn dog chewing up shit. All right. So that made me mad. And then I just don't know, man. It was a good movie. It was pretty good. I just didn't like how there wasn't like a main villain. There wasn't a main villain.
But let me just say, that's the thing that pisses me off about people like you.
It wasn't their friend. Their friend was not the main villain.
That's the thing that pisses me off about people like you. Is you have to have some sort of thing.
All right, so the video cut off, but what we were saying is,
story.
Where'd you stop? I can't remember.
Tell me about how fucked up everybody is because they need a little distraction all the time because their mind's always like.
It was a good movie, all right. It just, for me, if I'm giving it a score out of 10, I'm giving it a 5.5 out of 10, which is good. It's not bad. Not a bad movie. It's just average. I mean, I'd watch it again. I probably will when it comes out on Netflix or Disney Plus or whatever.
It has
probably won't go to the theater and see it again.
Superb action in it. It had really great action in it.
Did it? The best action sequence was in the woods. Yeah, in the woods when they're all fighting in that big fella. It was like knocking the hell out of that deviant, beating the hell out of it. Really, it can heal and all that mess. So he ain't got no help because Angelina Jolie over there, she ain't doing nothing. The whole movie, she's just mentally challenged. But eventually, all right, so she don't do nothing. She lets him die in front of her. Big spoiler alert. Turn it off if you don't want to hear anything else. She lets him die, do nothing, and then at the end, she's fine. She'll fight with the other ones. No explanation for why she ain't losing her mind when she's fighting anymore.
Yeah, because she finally said fuck that.
You can't just. She had Alzheimer's. She had Alzheimer's. Okay.
Oh no, here's why.
You can't just like be like, I don't want Alzheimer's anymore.
Here's why. I remember now. This is what happened.
Nope.
The
movie didn't explain it.
Nope.
Nope.
That fucking guy, that bad guy, the deviant, that was actually pretty cool. He sucked powers out, right?
Yeah.
So she was all fucking full of shit. She was completely full. And her memories from like 10,000 years were like filling her brain up, right? So she let that monkey like suck on her for a little bit, get some of the old shit out. So she'd be like, I remember, and then kick his ass, and now she's fine. She just rebooted the computer, boy.
Oh hell.
It's like pulling all the viruses out of your computer.
Oh hell, that's not what happened.
That is what happened.
She cut that deviant into a few pieces. Pretty cool.
She's badass. She's
All right.
so hot.
Good thing is,
And the Asian ladies.
we got through the Eternals. Let's be honest, none of us really wanted this movie to come out. None of us asked for it, but it came out. We got through it. We saw it. We enjoyed it. But now we got to look forward to Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yep.
Gosh, it's gonna be so good.
Spoiler alert for the end credit scene.
Ooh, there's two of them.
Yep. Thanos is back.
No, he's not.
He's alive.
No, he's not. Dennis'
on.
brother, Eros, Harry Styles
I
plays him.
want people to watch this and be like, what?
Harry Styles plays Dennis' brother,
I know, I'm
Eros.
bullshitting.
He is an Eternal, and in the after credit scene,
Who gives a shit?
he appears.
gives
Okay.
a shit?
Then Kit Harington, the guy from Game of Thrones, he plays the
Nobody
character.
watches that garbage.
Yeah, a lot of people watch that garbage, but I like it. I've only seen a little bit of it. But he plays Black Knight, but he doesn't play Black Knight in this movie. He just plays the guy who turns into Black Knight. And at the end, he kind of, they leave it like hanging where he's like, my family lineage has a lot of things, blah, blah, blah. All right. So then in the after credit scene, he opens up this sword, and I believe it's King Arthur's sword. The sword that was in the stone. What's that sword called?
No, it's not. You're talking about Excalibur because
That's what it was.
no, because that whore earlier was fucking around with Excalibur, and she was like, "This is Excalibur. Like, which sword is that?" And he's like, "Excalibur." She's like, "Arthur always did have a crush on you." That Excalibur's already in the movie.
I took it as that was his, but like that he was messing with Excalibur. But anyways, he reaches down for the blade, and you hear Blade, played by Mahershala Ali, comes out in a few years. He goes, "Sure, you want to do that?" And the movie cuts off.
I thought it was like, what's his name?
Mahershala Ali.
The guy from back in the day.
Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, I thought it was him.
No, he ain't in the MCU. There's a new guy.
Shit.
Pretty cool guy. You remember
Who gives a fuck?
remember the bad guy from Alita Battle Angel? The black guy with the glasses?
Oh.
He's the new Blade. It's gonna be great. But all right, I give this movie a 5.5 out of 10. What do you give this movie?
6.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.